Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to General Hospital spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks, from September 23rd to October 4th, Portia Robinson will express her unhappiness since she will be upset over Terry Randolph's choice to put Brad Cooper back in the lab. Terry will spring into action to defend herself the week of September 23rd to 27th, while Jack Brennan takes some time to get closer to Carly Spencer. Carly and Sonny Corinthos will get together later for a strategic meeting as they work to conceal the true circumstances surrounding John Jagger case. Alexis Davis is going to have her own meeting at Pentonville. In order for Martin Gray to determine how best to defend Alexis, he will put pressure on her to be completely honest with him. TJ Ashford will confide in Stella Henry as well as Martin when Alexis opens up. Curtis Ashford and Stella will provide some helpful guidance, but TJ and Molly Lansing Davis still have more relationship issues to deal with. Molly will get the opportunity to get close to Dex Heller once again, so it will be intriguing to watch if they end up sleeping together in the future. Harrison Chase and Dante Falconeri will square off in the interim. Given the state of Lulu Spencer and the fact that Sam McCall's mother is incarcerated, Dante might vent some of his resentment towards Chase. In the end, Molly and Martin will have a conversation about Alexis' defensive plan. Molly might encourage him to blame her sister for this situation since she holds Christina Corinthos Davis accountable. Since Sonny was the one who recruited Martin, he will need to exercise caution in how he handles this situation. Martin must prevail, but he cannot cause Sonny's daughter any further problems in the process. Soon enough, Sonny and Christina will have a meaningful talk, during which he may reassure her once more that things will work out. Sonny won't want Christina to worry since Martin is working very hard to get Alexis out of Pentonville. According to additional GH rumors, Jordan Ashford and Isaiah Gannon will bond over another time, allowing her to let down her guard and possibly persuading him to do the same. Drew Quartermaine, on the other hand, will unintentionally disrupt Willow and Michael Corinthos. Drew might ruin a lovely moment and make things uncomfortable. Sam is going to pay Carly a visit, which could cause conflict if Sam tries to find flaws in her tenuous alibi. Sam might also become enraged since Carly put Jason Morgan in yet another dangerous situation. Jen Sidwell is going to screw about in his camp in Africa with Jason and Anna Devane. Sidwell will use more bait to draw Jason and Anna into his trap, putting them in risk. Sidwell will make a risky suggestion that could compel Jason and Lucky Spencer to play to the death and become into card opponents. Though there may be some near misses, Lucky and Jason will undoubtedly survive whatever Sidwell has planned. When Lucky learns the heartbreaking news that Lulu's liver is failing, he will be eager to hurry home and assist her as soon as possible. Although there may be obstacles in her way, Anna will stop at nothing to ensure that Lucky returns to Port Charles. Holly Sutton might end up being the one to emerge victorious from this, given that she is about to take a risky action. As the danger grows, Carly will see Brennan once more. Together, they will watch the drama unfold and pray that everyone escapes Sidwell's grasp unscathed. Ned Quartermaine will find some startling information back at PC. We'll have to wait and see if this has anything to do with Valentine Cassidy's location or maybe Drew's secret with Willow. If at all feasible, Jason and Anna may ultimately fly Lucky home to save Lulu during the week of September 30th to October 4th. Lucky has a strong chance of matching a donor liver, but will his alcoholism get the better of him and disqualify him from consideration? Cyrus Renaud has promised to do whatever it takes to help Lulu, and as the plot develops, he might honor that pledge. This autumn, Lulu will come out of her coma when Alexa Havens returns to the role of Lulu. But because she stated looking for the abandoned weapon, we'll see if that's the consequence of a diving mishap. Fans of GH will also lose Sam McCall in the upcoming weeks. Stay in for startling forecasts and updates on which PC residents will suffer the most, as revealed by General Hospital spoilers, which indicate some surprising changes are imminent. According to General Hospital spoilers, Trina Robinson and Stella Henry recently had a crucial talk in which Stella helped Trina realize that she couldn't remain still. In the months following Spencer Cassidy's passing, Trina has taken solace in her daily routine at the gallery, but she must now resume her normal life. Trina appeared to be utilizing her work at the gallery as a secure haven, but Stella persuaded her that she needed to return to her studies. It's excellent news for Trina's academic and professional aspirations that Stella was able to persuade her to return to PCU for the autumn semester. However, depending on who Trina meets on school, this might also be good news for her romantic life. There have been some unofficial suggestions that Trina will meet someone new soon. Is there a handsome guy Trina meets at school or something similar? Whatever the situation, now that Trina is stepping outside of her comfort zone, the door is undoubtedly open for her to engage with some new people. There was talk that Gio Palmieri and Trina would be developing a romantic relationship when he initially joined ABC's GH. It's still possible that Trina and Gio would visit there in the future, but right now, he really appears more interested in Jocelyn Jacks. Given how much Dex Heller and Molly Lansing Davis have been spending time together lately, it's possible that Gio will stand by Jocelyn in the event that Dex cheats. Nevertheless, social media users aren't too fond of Trina and Gio as a potential couple. Since there isn't exactly a ton of chemistry between Gio and Trina, perhaps the program opted to find Trina a better match. Is there a suitable man waiting for Trina around the corner? Trina will always hold a special place in her heart for Spencer, but she is capable of finding love once more. We think Trina might still fall hard for someone new in the interim, even though the program might decide to recast Spencer at some point. Stay tuned for updates on Trina's upcoming romance, as General Hospital spoilers suggest she might soon be receptive to another love tale. Nina was questioned by Portia over her relationship with Drew and her recent interest in politics. After Willow and Michael arrived, Nina finally had a private conversation with Michael in which she alluded to the fact that he was the obvious choice to take over as CEO of Aurora. Later on, though, Michael was shocked to learn that Drew had chosen Curtis to be his interim CEO. Willow, on the other hand, appeared startled by Drew's appearance and discovered that Nina was going with him to support his campaign. Willow wanted to make a quick getaway because she found it difficult to be in the same room as Drew. Willow tried to notify Drew through NECA that she should go home because she wasn't feeling well, but Drew interrupted and assured her that he would handle the situation. When Drew and Willow were alone, he cautioned that constantly avoiding one another would draw attention to an unfounded issue. On today's episode of General Hospital, Curtis receives a promotion at Aurora, Willow and Drew cross paths once more, and Jason and Anna are unaware that their deception has been exposed. Michael and Ned are fighting in the Quartermain kitchen about Valentine's escape. Ned claims to have followers on it. Michael thinks that in order to prevent Valentine from using ELQ's funds to finance his illegal activities, they should shut it down. Despite Willow and Lois's best efforts to soothe them, the men persist in making fun of each other. If Ned hadn't first taken the side of Valentine, according to Michael, this wouldn't be a problem. Ned responds, claiming that Kate's may still be alive if Sonny hadn't paid him a visit the other evening. Once more, Willow and Lois advise them to relax. Michael's main goal is still to free Valentine from ELQ and to save their lives. Ned claims that he has legal representation ensuring that Valentine is unable to trade stocks. Michael is told to get out of his way and allow him to do his specialty. Michael cuts him short. What? Turn on our family? Willow says that she and Michael should go out for a night, so they leave. Ned is told by Lois how to clear the room. Michael possesses the worst traits of Sonny, Carly, and AJ, which infuriates Ned. Michael will always be a part of Sonny's life, even though Lois hopes they could get along. She believes it would be best for him to let go of his animosity for Sonny. She tells him that Sonny watched out for him last year and that he didn't push Sonny away as Eddie. Ned queries why she cares that Sonny accepts him. When Gio gets there, Lois informs Ned that Gio will find it easier if they keep things calm with Sonny. Ned is unsure whether or not to believe this new, no-accent Lois. What once made her Lois is gone. Ned responds that Joe's statement is harsh, but sometimes the truth is. Ned turns to go. Gio sees how Lois is doing. She claims to be all right. He promises to always be there for her, but he acknowledges that he misses the Lois who brought him to his first punk concert. When Lois tells Gio that Sonny accompanied her to her first punk gig, she starts to lose her accent. At a punk show, Gio claims he can't see Ned, but Lois stands up for him, saying he's a wonderful man who's just stressed out. Gio inquires about Ned and Sonny's conflict. It's too much, according to Lois. Gio can't help but notice many people have issues with Sonny, but he's always been so friendly to him, so it's hard to imagine. He is told to believe it by Lois. She informs him that he will hear numerous rumors about Sonny, many of which are true. But Sonny is also the most giving, trustworthy, and devoted friend anyone could ask for. Gio claims to have heard negative things about Ned as well. It's said by Lois that Sonny and Ned have more in common than they would like. At the Savoy, Portia and Curtis have a great night out. Seeing her favorite boss back where he belongs makes Nneka happy. Curtis is quite busy with Aurora, yet he still misses her and the place. When Nina and Drew get there, they speak with Curtis and Portia for a little while. Curtis urges Drew and Nina to enjoy their evening and informs them he has a call scheduled with Tokyo on Monday. After grabbing a table together, Portia tells Curtis that Nina and Drew appear to be close. She notes that things are going well for him at Aurora and brings up the Tokyo business. She acknowledges, nevertheless, that she has heard terrifying tales of the legendary Quartermain fights. She believes he ought to have a plan of escape. He reassures her that things will only get better for him and their family moving forward. Drew is happy at their meal because he's rising in the polls. Nina believes he should concentrate on the campaign because the race is still close. She believes it's time for him to hand Aurora the reins. Nina and Portia continue their conversation while Drew pulls Curtis away. Nina's interest in politics was unknown to Portia. Admittedly, Nina wasn't until Drew. McConkey noticed something about Drew that made her see him differently. Moreover, Drew prevented his daughter's death. In the meantime, Drew names Curtis acting CEO and informs him that he must leave Aurora to concentrate on his campaign. Curtis is happy with his new role and questions why he hasn't asked Michael about it. Michael's focus is currently needed elsewhere, according to Drew. When Willow and Michael arrive, Nneka offers them a table unless they would want to sit with her family. After they see Nina, Willow notices Drew. Michael and Willow converse with Nina and Portia, following which Portia departs in search of her spouse. Willow queries Nina's presence here with Drew. Nina explains that she is going with him while he wraps up his campaign and that she is doing him a tiny favor by helping him get to Washington, D.C. Willow says she needs to get dressed. When she runs into Nneka next to the women's restroom, she informs her that she's heading home since she doesn't feel good and asks her to kindly let Michael know. After overhearing, Drew offers to inform Michael. Willow appears to have bolted at the sight of Drew, so he asks her alone if she's okay. Willow claims that she intended to go out with Michael in order to escape their problems, and now he is there. She has to leave, but he reminds her that if they are apart, it will cause people to focus on an unfounded issue. Nothing will ever happen between them, he assures. Michael is informed by Nina that Aurora should be turned over to Drew so that he may concentrate on the election, and that he appears like the obvious choice. As Drew makes his way back to the club, Michael runs into him. Michael updates him on his talk with Nina and his readiness to take on a more leadership role at Aurora. Though he has asked Curtis to take over as interim CEO, Drew still values that. He believed that Michael would be best served by concentrating on the ELQ issue and returning it to family control. Michael concurs and understands. In another scene, Curtis and Portia congratulate him on his promotion, and he mentions that the CEO post might become permanent if Drew's campaign is successful. Willow encounters Nina as she makes her way back to the club. As Nina notices a problem, she inquires as to Drew's involvement. Willow reassures her that nothing is there and that it's not Drew. Sidwell's guards abandon a battered Lucky in a jail in Africa. They say that until he wakes up, they can live in peace and quiet. Assuming he awakens at all. When Lucky awakens, he visualizes Liz caring for him. He knows that things must be worse for him than he thought. Liz determines he has a concussion, that he probably has internal injuries, and that he will require sutures. She queries Lucky about his whereabouts. Why has he spent years hiding from his family? She cautions him that he has run as far as he can and is now on the verge of death. It was the toughest thing Lucky has ever done, he tells her, fleeing away from her. He never stops thinking about her and their family. While Aiden is doing well, Liz informs him that she still misses him. Lucky admits that he too misses him, but he had to go since he couldn't be the father he deserves. He claims that this was the only place he knew where he could atone for his sins. She doesn't buy it, labeling him as too much of a coward to be anything other than a hero in front of his family. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.